Hi, I'm Catherine Costa from TrueNorthArts.com. Today is day 4 of the 7-day chakra journey. I designed this video series to introduce you to my new chakra stencils from Stencil Girl Products. I absolutely love these stencils, and I'm also loving this chakra journey and reading all of your comments. It's so much fun to see your excitement and enthusiasm around these videos and the stencils. Absolutely love the ability to create and to connect. You know, that's my sole purpose. Meaningful connections are really important to me, and I use my creativity as a means for connecting. You probably just noticed how many times I said the word love. Love. I love this, I love that. Well, I'm picking up on the energy and the theme of today's video, which is the heart chakra. Before we look at that heart chakra and what it's all about, I want you to know you have an opportunity to win the heart chakra stencil. As you watch this video, tune in to your insights and your inspirations and post them in the comments section below. You have 2 opportunities to win, as this video is posted on Facebook and on YouTube. You have until Sunday, May 26th, to look back on all 7 videos and to comment on and enter those contests. Visit my website at truenortharts.com/chakra, as each day I am posting the videos of the day, and you'll find them all listed there with links to Facebook and YouTube, making it easy for you to know where to post to enter in the contests. Facebook wants me to let you know they are not part of this promotion. They're not endorsing it or facilitating it in any way. That's what I'm doing. And a special thank you to Stencil Girl Products for providing the stencils that we're giving away. We're giving away 14 of them in total. All right, today's topic is the heart chakra. And you know, if you watched yesterday's video on the solar plexus, you probably are noticing that my energy has shifted. It's really different, right? The solar plexus was all fired up like the sun. And that fired up energy is really excellent when you've got a goal that you want to focus in on. But you know, that intensity sometimes can be too much. It can be too intense. It can feel really hard. Well, I reach for the heart chakra stencil anytime I want to connect to the energy of my heart. When I have been working too hard and maybe I'm too hard on myself and I need to soften up, I need to lighten up, that's where the heart chakra helps me. It helps me anytime that I'm feeling sad and distressed, and it really helps with transforming fear. So I work with the heart chakra with all of the other chakras almost concurrently most of the time. So for example, in the first video in this series, I was talking about how my chakra journey got started and how I set the intention for this next decade that I wanted to live a healthy, joyful, and vibrant life. And my interest was in all of that to also get to a healthier weight. Well, that can feel really hard. That can feel like a struggle. And the heart chakra is helping me to navigate that challenge. You see, I've set the intention that I want to get to a healthy weight. But I work with the heart chakra on helping me to use affirmations that support that intention. So instead of saying it's hard for me to lose weight, that's not a positive affirmation. In fact, saying it's hard to lose weight is a limiting belief that makes it harder for me, creates a barrier for me to actually achieve it with ease and joy. So the affirmation that I've been working with, you may like this affirmation and work with it too. You're welcome to it. The affirmation is, I listen to my body with love. All right? So I'm listening to the messages of my body with love. So I'm bringing love and understanding And when my body is struggling because I haven't taken care of it for so many years, instead of being hard on it and be like, oh man, you're out of breath just walking that distance? No, I'll be like, you know what? Be understanding. Be understanding to yourself. This is what I'm doing for me. I'm sharing this with you too. Try to be understanding with yourself like you are understanding with a good friend or with your child or with a loved one. How can you show yourself self-love and kindness? This chakra has taught me a lot about forgiveness. It has opened my heart up to recognizing that forgiveness is not seeing a wrong action as making it right. What it is giving myself permission that I don't have to carry that hurt and that wound and that disappointment all the time. That I can let it go. That it's okay to enjoy my life. That sometimes things don't happen the way I hope, but there's so many beautiful blessings in every single day that we have when we tune in and we open our hearts up to recognizing all that we have going for us. My life is not without struggle, but you know, the heart chakra helps me to move out of fear, which holds me back and gets me into being able to tap into my creativity, tap into my natural talents, and use that for moving through and achieving whatever it is that I want. In this next segment, I'm going to demonstrate for you working with a heart chakra stencil and filling it in with a very soft medium. The idea came from the heart chakra online retreat that I hosted a month or so ago. It was interesting. There were 4 people who attended, and 3 out of 4 used this same medium. And unbeknownst to one another, because at the end of the studio time from working, then when they were doing show and tell, they're like, and I used this too, and I used this too. And what we discovered is that the mediums that we use can also be soothing. Yeah, so take a look at this video and you'll see how soothing it is to work with a soft medium. All right, check it out. At the center of the heart chakra is the 6-pointed star, made up of 2 triangles. The upper pointed triangle is regarded as a masculine symbol. It represents our energy that is directed outwards. It's about doing. In contrast, the downward pointing triangle is a feminine symbol that represents our energy and attention when it's directed inward. It's about being. They come together in perfect harmony in the 6-pointed star, representing both the masculine and the feminine qualities and aspects within the self, perfectly balanced. What's interesting about the heart chakra is that it is in the center of the chakra ladder. The lower 3 chakras are about our physical aspects. The upper 3 chakras are about our spiritual nature. The heart chakra is the bridge between our physical reality and our spiritual nature. It is the bridge between the earth and the material world and the divine. When we're working with any of the chakras, we can enhance the healing that is happening there when we also work with the heart chakra in conjunction with it. You see, when we bring love, compassion, understanding to those other aspects of the self, that soft gentleness helps us with being more effective in that healing. It comes as no surprise that love is central to all religious and spiritual practices and teachings. Surrounding the center of the heart chakra are 12 lotus petals. And I added an additional ring of lotus petals to provide you with more areas for adding color, form, pattern, journal writing, and your own creative expression. For today's project, I pulled out some watercolor paper to work with the heart chakra stencil, and here I'm applying some masking tape to hold it into place. I am tracing the design, the outline, with a mechanical pencil. Notice how I move my hands around to hold that stencil in place as I'm tracing it. This is how the heart chakra stencil looks after tracing it. You can see that there are these gaps between the various lines and shapes. Those are called bridges. The next step is to cross the bridges by filling in the outline and going over those spaces. I like to start with the circles of the stencil, starting in the center, as it provides a guide for where the other shapes connect. As you look at this design, you see that the triangles of the inner center six-pointed star, as well as all the lotus petals, connect to the circles throughout the design. The soft medium that I'm using today is a water-soluble wax pastel. You could use any number of other soft mediums to get that same effect of working with a soothing medium. But with this one, what I'm doing is applying it by coloring first and then wetting the brush and moving that brush along the surface to activate that ink and spread it around. And it blends just so beautifully. It's a bit of an expensive medium, but it's just so lovely to work with. Take a closer look at that again. You can see the little bumps from the watercolor paper. That provides a spot for the water to go, so that way it doesn't buckle. Like you wouldn't use this medium on a paper with a finer tooth, because it will just bubble on you. But you can see you're just pushing that pigment around. And then another technique is to first wet the page and then apply it. And it's so smooth and creamy. And look at how vibrant the color is. So if you want a really stronger color, this is the technique to use. And then you take your wet brush and you just push it into all those little gaps if you don't want to have the white from the paper coming through. So we'll take a closer look. So again, we're wetting, not too much water. You don't want it too wet, but just enough for that to just glide on. It's lovely. So using the white crayon, we're going to blend that with the darker colors, so that way we can get another variation. Again, applying it first, then using the wet brush over it. And as I first did this, I realized that it was a little bit lighter. I'd like to have more of a contrast, a gradient. So I went back with the crayon there and then applied a little bit more so I can get more of a gradation there. And then at the center, I applied, you can just see how I applied that design. It's really a lot of fun. It's, if you've worked with watercolor pencils, Inktense pencils, those are all good watery mediums. That are also soft and fun to play with. It has the same effect when you bring a wet brush and activate and push around the inks. It's really just lovely. And these are particularly fun to work with. I love this one. This is the Neon 2 set, and the colors are just fantastic. I love juicy colors. But you may want something softer and lighter. And what's wonderful is that there's so many products out on the market that you can certainly try. And with all these videos, when you go to my website, truenortharts.com/chakra, in the show notes, I provide links to all of the products that I use in the videos. Thank you again for joining me in this Chakra Journey series. Be sure to head over to my website, truenortharts.com/chakra, to catch up on any of those videos you may have missed. There are links there to Facebook and to YouTube, so you can enter in all those contests. You'll also find there links to Stencil Girl, where you can buy your own set of chakra stencils. If you're interested in diving deeper and would love to work with me, I would love to work with you. When you go to my website, check out the Chakra Online Retreats. I host one a month featuring a different chakra, and you are welcome to take them a la carte and pick the one that interests you, or you might dive into the whole series. And when you do that, you save. All right, so I will be back tomorrow. We will be looking at the throat chakra. Until then, have a lovely day.